Good morning, children. Today we are going to start exercise 5.7. This exercise is based on the double differentiation. So in this exercise we will learn how we can find out the double derivative of a given function. So as in the previous exercise, you know that we have discussed the derivation, how we can find out the single derivative of a function. So now today we are going to learn how we can find out the second derivative of a function. I am just taking the third question. I am taking some questions from this exercise and it will be clear to all of you. So the first question is y x cos x. I have considered it equals to x. Is it okay? Y. I have considered it equals to y. So y equals to x cos x. As usual method, you know very well that how we can find out the dy by dx. But in this question, required thing is double derivative. We have to find out the double derivative. So as usual, first of all we will find out the single derivative, and after calculating the single derivative we will find out the double derivative. So single derivative means the dy by dx on differentiating both sides with respect to x. So this one will be behave as the first function, this one will behave as the second function. First function will remain as it is, derivative of the second function, then plus the second function will remain as it is, derivative of the first function. So this will be after solving it gives us the result minus x sin x plus cos x. So again we have to find out the double derivative. We have to find out the double derivative. That's why we will again differentiate to this one. So on differentiating again with respect to x, so d2y by dx square equals to dy by dx of minus x sin x plus dy by dx of cos x. So derivative of this one again as the previous method. First function it will behave as the first function, it will behave as the second function. First function as it is, second derivative plus second function as it is, derivative of the first function. Derivative of first function here will be x. Okay. So minus sign can be taken as a common, and derivative of the cos x will be minus sin x. So you come to know that is minus x sin x minus, after multiplying inside this negative sign, this gives us minus x sin x, x cos x, x cos x. This one is not this one is, I think there is a mistake. This one is x cos x, this one is x cos x. So here it is not sin x, so it will be cos x, it will be cos x. So this gives us cos x, this minus sin x minus sin x. Now you can compare here x cos x. X cos x can be considered as equals to y, so x cos x can be written as y, and this will be minus 2 sin x. When they will shift it to the left hand side, this will be double derivative d2y by dx square plus y plus 2 sin x equals to 0. This was the although in this question we have to find out a double derivative, what sometime it may be asked, then prove that d2y by dx plus y plus 2 sin x equals to 0. He may be asked like this way. So this is the answer. You may leave up to this step also, but if it is asked, then you have to solve up to this step. So now we are moving to the next slide. One more question is there. If y equals to 5 cos x minus 3 sin x, you have to prove. You can see here in this question, prove that. I was just telling to you that he may ask to you that prove that. Here one he want to something prove here, that is d2y by dx square plus y equals to 0. So obviously you have to reach up to double derivative. So first of all you have to find out the single derivative. So on differentiating both sides with respect to x, dy by dx equals to minus, not minus, this will be 5 as it is, derivative of cos x will be minus sin x. So this one, and minus 3 cos x sin x derivative will be cos x. So again you have to find out the double derivative, so differentiate it again. So this one minus as it is, minus 5 will remain as it is, derivative of sin x will be cos x minus cos x derivative will be minus sin x. After multiplying, this gives me minus 5 cos x plus 3 sin x. So taking minus as a common, this gives us minus, taking minus common, this gives us 5 cos x minus 3 sin x. So you can comparison here, 5 cos x minus 3 sin x is equals to y. So you can substitute the values from this part. So this gives us d2y by dx square plus, when this y will come to this side, this will be positive. So d2y by dx square plus y equals to 0. Hence proof. This is the proven part. So I think this question is also clear to one on all students. So now we are moving to the one more question. That is, 3 y equals to 3 cos log x plus 4 sin log x. This part actually, and you have to show that x square y2 plus x y1 plus y equals to 0. What is 2? 2 means double derivative. You have to find out the double derivative. y2 means double derivative, y1 means single derivative. Is it okay? And y is this one, y will be treated as this one. So now first of all you have to find out the single derivative dy by dx. So after calculating dy by dx, 3 can be taken out as a common. This will behave as the first function. Sorry, this is a single function, cos of log x. So you can directly do it. Cos of log x means minus sine of log x, and log x again you will differentiate log of x. This will be 1 by x plus same process will be adopted here. This gives us 4 cos log x into 1 upon x. So for further you may write down to this dy by dx equals to minus 3 sin log x into 1 upon x plus 4 1 upon x log cos. This x may be shifted to this side, but I am not shifting to this side because I want to explain you something. So different again, one more thing, I want to explain the derivative of 1 upon x. 1 upon x will be minus 1 upon x square, because 1 upon x can be written as x raised to the power minus 1. So this will be behave as minus 1 upon x square. So this gives again differentiating both sides, d2 y by dx square equals to minus 3 sine like this. That means you have to simple do the differentiation. It's one more time. You will differentiate it one more time. So after differentiating to one more time, this gives us minus 3 cos log x. Log x into this x and x will be x square. Same process will be follow here. Same process which you have followed in the previous part. So next part may be here. After completing that in the previous slide, you can see here is x square, x square, x square and x square is here. So this x square will go to this side. All these x square will go to this side. So this gives us, so this one in the next slide, this gives us minus 3 cos log x plus 3 sin log x minus 4 sin log x or minus 4 cos log x. So I am taking these two terms together and rest these two terms together, because these terms will gives me y and these terms will gives me x of y1. You can check from the first slide, and after substituting here to there you will find out this part is proved. So now this is the process how we can find out the second derivative of a function. So today is enough for so now thank you very much.